What's going on YouTube? It's Aster here, and we're coming back with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video today. And today the gameplay you'll be watching is a nuclear that I got with the SR2 while I was playing some nuclear. And today the topic I'm actually talking about is trying to educate you guys and improving yourself as players. Not necessarily talking about how to get your first nuclear or not, because I know that's hard to do for whoever. Even myself, I struggle hitting them, so I'm not really the master of hitting those. But I can help you guys on learning how to improve and stuff like that, because I myself have made massive strides this year in the Call of Duty player myself. I'm going to share y'all a couple tips that I've learned from just watching other YouTubers and stuff which I've learned from myself, just discovering myself along playing the game. First thing which I've done, which has massively improved myself as a player, is mastering the movement system. So mastering the movement system is being able to jump shot and ledge slide consistently and ease and have confidence in yourself in order to do that. So I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, I can't afford a SCUF controller or do something like that. Well, I know a lot of other YouTubers have said that you can play either stick and move or bumper jumper or something like that. And I myself have learned bumper jumper, and I feel like it's just as effective as a SCUF controller. So I use bumper jumper on the PS4, and I use a SCUF on the Xbox One. But anyways, how I learned to master the movement is I went to I practiced in a private match actually. I just put on like 6 bots or something like that. I just played quite a few matches of that in order to get good at it and have confidence in myself. Because honestly, I would just get too frustrated going in there without practicing it in an actual public match. So that's what I ended up doing. So the second thing actually I'm talking about is awareness. Not just like the perk or anything like that, but awareness of knowing your map positioning and your teammates covering areas. So for me, honestly, whenever I'm going for a good gameplay, I like to play maps that I enjoy playing and maps that I know really well. Because whenever I know the spawns and I know the rotations of the map, it 10 times multiplies how you are going to be effective as a player. I feel like whenever I play on a map like Evac, or not really Evac, Exodus, or Havoc, or something like that, I don't do nearly as well because I don't know the spawns, and I don't really like those maps that much. So that's why I tend not to play those maps that often. But another thing to know with awareness is that if your teammates are covering a certain area, you can kind of rely on them, so you really don't have to pay that much attention to an area and lock down another area. My third tip is always position yourself in front of the enemies. What I mean by that is trying your best not to let the enemies get behind you, because you don't want to be backpedaling and trying to defend yourself from behind. The worst thing you can do is get shot in the back while the enemy's in your spawn or something like that. That's so annoying to get happen to you. Kills you off the street or something important like that. It's just annoying to have happen to you. So that's why I'm just saying it's important to get in front of your enemies so you can see them all times and know what's a dip or challenge. My fourth tip is to know when to move with your team. So if you're getting slaughtered or the other team you're playing has complete map control, you definitely don't want to push out by yourself. Now this is a tip that I recently just discovered actually myself. I used to be an SMG player who rushed spawn every time. I would get destroyed, I get really frustrated, and I do it over and over and over again. But yeah, just watching videos and watching certain YouTubers, I've just discovered that whenever I play with an AR and whenever the other team has map control, I just keep rotating certain areas in order to try to help my team push up and try to fend off the enemies in certain positions. This is pretty much just what I do whenever I'm playing against tryhards or sweats or something like that, because I definitely do not want to challenge them, because I know I'll get ganged up on and get destroyed. The fifth tip, which is also another very important tip, is never get caught sprinting. So what I'm meaning by this is not necessarily the cliche tip of hard aim around every corner, like every YouTuber says. I'm pretty much meaning whenever you think there's going to be an enemy there, just take a break. Don't immediately sprint, because 10 times out of 10, if somebody's on a head glitch and something like that, you're sprinting around corner, there's a 0%, very minimal chance that you're going to win that gunfight. Very slim. But even if you're hard aiming, you'll have a higher chance of winning it. So that's kind of just what I'm meaning like that. Yeah, and another important tip, which actually is for those who are trying to get bloodthirsty. This is something I learned. So whenever you're trying to rotate on guns and do something that you don't really like, do guns you don't really like and you're struggling getting them, try to get a few kills in a certain area before you move to another one. Because enemies tend to pick up on where you are and they keep trying to challenge you because they keep coming back to where they die from, just try to get vengeance on you or something like that. So just be aware of that and just rotate areas because obviously you're going to come back to where you once were. So you should just be aware of that and look over there and see if they try to push it again. This is a big tip. I feel like this is just helpful because you'll learn just to rotate around on wherever you're going and just it keeps them off balance, honestly. And it helps. And the last tip that I have written down actually is another kind of obvious one, but it's also important. Is not to challenge stupid gunfights in no wins avail. So what I mean like that is if you're at range and somebody has like an A7 or a Shiva or something like that, you have a VMP, do not challenge that 100% because you're going to get beaten by the distance because your VMP does not have the range with any majors or anything like that. So just know how to pick your gunfights. If you see people up close and have a submachine gun or a shotgun, challenge them by any means. But if you have somebody who is charging you with a brecci or something like that, stay away from them. Keep your distance and increase your distance depending on what type of guns you have. And another obvious tip is just have a class setup that you're perfectly comfortable with, and just get reliability and feel for it. Know how to work the gun and stuff like that. And that just really helps you learn everything. As you can see, it also helps a lot whenever you're watching other people's gameplays, because it helps you learn the spawns and stuff like that, and helps you learn from other people's mistakes and what they do wrong, know what to challenge, and know how to play like that. That's one of the things I think have helped me the most with everything, besides playing the game myself. It's just watching other people's gameplays. Just not just watching it, but studying it. But yeah, that's all the tips I have for today. If you guys have any other questions or anything you want me to specify on, please leave a comment below, and that'd be very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all the support and everything recently, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. This is Aster, and I'm out. Peace.
Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. I just myself. I just myself. I just myself. Myself. I just myself. I just myself. I just myself. Myself. If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. I just myself. I just myself. I just myself. Myself.
true from the start. You my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this. Perfect soulmate, I wanna show it. My best friend, she saved my life, my happy end in hard times. Everything is love, everything is love, everything